Hello there, one and all. It's Connor, and I am bringing you another look at another brand new ship in Fractured Space. Goes by the name of the Black Widow. But before that, attention, Connor Chaos, your team are still fighting and they need your support. If you don't rejoin, you will receive 0 XP and 0 credits. You will not be able to join another battle until this one has completed. Well, you see, if I was able to jump away from my home base to help my allies, I would consider staying. But seeing how this is the third server that I have tried to connect to, from which I cannot jump to different sectors, well, that's a big ass problem, isn't it? So, no thank you. Right, so with that out of the way, we're going to be talking about the Black Widow, which is a brand new ESR attack craft. So, it's mainly going to be a damage dealer. Well, it is a damage dealer, and oh my good god, look at it. It looks like it's one of the more cooler ESR ships, I have to say. It seems to have more detail as well. I mean, you'll see all the little windows scattered about the different parts of the hull. Something you will not see on any other ESR ship. All you can really see, different parts of... The only windows any other ship on the ESR have are the windows on the bridge, so I like that. Now, where do I start with this ship? I don't like it. There we go. Straight off the bat, I do not like this ship. It's just... It doesn't seem good. I mean, to me, I can't play this thing well no matter how stupid the enemy team is. So the way this thing works is that it has 3 different types of missiles that it can fire. Now each missiles weaken the enemy ship you're firing them at in a different way. Some can reduce its armor, some can lower or reduce the amount of AA they fire, point defense, so they can't destroy missiles and stuff. But whenever I get into a game, I'll explain why I don't like these systems with the missiles and why it could be good if it was done well. Also, the main gun you fire is a flak defense. Now that is not your point defense. This is similar to the Colossus, which is this ship. Now if you ever hear me talking about a flagship, calling a ship a flagship, this is the ship I am talking about. It began as the flagship, but it was renamed the Colossus whenever more ships were added to the game, and it would have been a little bit confusing. So, similar main attack to the Colossus. So it's alright. I mean, I don't think it's that good, to be honest. And it also has a shadow cloak, which allows it to go invisible. But the invisibility cloak breaks whenever you fire at the enemy or close within like 3 kilometers or something of the enemy ship. So I suppose it could be considered as a stealthy assassin type ship, but it's not. I don't really understand how to play this thing, but I don't like it to begin with. It's weird. I've had like 4 games over the past week in this thing, maybe even more actually, maybe 6 or 7, but I can't play this thing to save my life. And it has 8 attack here, so it's supposedly able to put out a lot of damage. And everyone else I see in games playing this thing just seem to do terribly in it. It's, whenever the enemy put their point defense up, whenever they hear the little warning alarm going off that missiles are inbound, they're just going to hit their point defense button and destroy them. And that's this ship's main strength, but it's easily countered, like really easily. Maybe not by newer players, but eventually players are going to get wiser to the whole missile thing. So, well, you've already heard my first impressions. I don't like the ship. I think it looks awesome. I think the idea is interesting, of a kind of barge that just fires nothing but missiles and rockets, but I think it was executed poorly. And maybe it only needs a few stat increases here and there to make this thing more viable. But it will take a long time and a hell of a lot of work to get this thing working in any order to make it fun, and I don't even think it would be fun if you're putting so much time and effort into this thing. I mean, there's ships like the Reaper here, which is one of my favourite ships in the game, which is incredibly easy to use, and it's a powerhouse. It can deal out tons of damage. There are ships like the Hunter, which are incredibly easy to use and deal out a crap load of damage. There are ships like the Enforcer that are incredibly easy to use and deal out a ton of damage. There are ships like, well, what even can I click on here? The Brawler, very simple ship to use, can deal out a crap load of damage. Same with a lot of ships, to be honest, but whenever we get to the Black Widow, it's kind of a farce. And you know what? Let's try and find a game so I can show you all what we're talking about. What I'm talking about to begin with. Or what I'm talking about, whatever. What I'm talking about, not what we're talking about, because I'm the one talking here, unfortunately. Because my throat's getting a little bit sore over Christmas here. I hope I have not caught some sort of illness. That would be crappy after I've just gotten better. Leviathan, why can't I be you? I love you. Best ship in the game. Oh, we got Adventurer. So a subscriber commented saying that the Adventurer would be a good ship to kind of group up with in the Gladiator, and I actually thought about it. It actually would be a good idea. Their abilities complement each other with his, what is it called? Slag thrower? If you're from the UK, that word will take a completely different meaning. But it's like slug thrower. That's it, slug thrower. That would be really good with the Gladiator in tow. What the hell is going on here? So we've got a Paragon, a Leviathan, an Adventurer. Okay. What are the enemy gods? Overseer, Hunter, Revenant Reaper, Hunter, Interceptor. Oh, one of them switched to Adventurer. So, okay. Oh, I'm not really looking forward to this. Oh, there's something I want to complain about because, well, it's the internet and everybody can complain incredibly easily without much repercussion. I'm not sure if this is true, but it seems that you can now jump to either the enemy base or your own base from G, from Gamma. You know, where you go to capture the gas station, the big one. So whichever team captures it is able to jump to directly to the enemy base after they've got a power up from G. Does that sound weird and like a really crappy idea to anybody else? I mean, it's not like your team is stretched thin enough, what with it being 5 players each side and possibly 3 to a lane, 2 to another lane. Maybe one player switching between the two, depending on how big the enemy force is in either lane. But G, I know the games are long, but that just sounds like a really cheap way to make them not so long. To like shorten the game lengths by making G in the middle here, Gamma, a viable jump point once you capture it. I mean, not only do the enemy get a boost, but they can also jump to your base with that boost. That just does not sound right to me. It sounds kind of broken, to be honest. So, that. And look, I was able to jump to the station. Yeah, I was able to jump to this mining sector. That was awesome. Didn't even realize that until I had done it. So, awesome. Right now, have we got a target set? We have 2 hunters. Oh dear God, that's not good. Are they going to take up position behind that? They are, damn it. I was hoping to be able to show you some of my missiles, so you know what? I have a stealth. So let's hope some of these guys are going to help us. Right, we've got a bomber wing. A couple of bomber wings coming into support. That Revenant Reaper looks like he's awful comfortable sitting there firing at an enemy he's not even reaching because it's almost double the distance away. Okay. Sounds legit. It's not the worst thing I've seen in this game. I suppose the more popular a game gets, the more retarded the vast majority of the player base gets. Whoa, 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 shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. This ain't good. This is not good. Right, so I mean, what can you do when your team won't support you, huh? I mean, there's not much you can do, is there? Where's that Revenant Reaper? Oh, so he moves now, just as I'm about to die. Good stuff, Reaper. Good stuff. And you know what's worse? Is that guy has obviously been playing Fractured Space for a long time. Because he has the Revenant Reaper, you know, the edge case version. And he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Brilliant. Ah, great. Great stuff. Right, so let's jump back to Alpha here. Keep our eye on the timer for G. Right. With that hunter, engage stealth system. Stealth system engaged, Captain. Right. Might be useful if you engage your flak mate. Don't worry, I'll do it for you. There you go. No ball. I mean, you've got your own, but, you know, whatever. Potato, potato. Tomato, potato. Right, let's see if we can't conquer this little sector of space. Oh dear, they're hitting us hard in beta. Gonna head to beta now. What's that Reaper doing? Oh dear, this is going to hurt. Oh, refit, you say? Let's go and get the refit. So we're level 2 and the enemy are already level 3. Doesn't look like it's going to go too well for us, does it? I don't know why. I just love the design of this shield station here. The ESR design looks awesome. Right, let's see if we can't get behind that Reaper. Reaper? What I meant to say was Leviathan. You know what? I'm gonna cry. Oh, nope, there's a Protector here. The Protector is a bigger threat. If it can heal, it's gonna heal. Sparrowhawk missiles out. Sparrowhawk. Can't even speak. Flak engaged. And his flak is engaged as he is taking out every single one of my missiles, which is the biggest problem you're going to face in this thing. If anybody who knows what they're doing sees you coming in a Black Widow, they're going to obviously hit their point defense. So maybe there should be a cooldown of point defense, which is the way it was a while ago. Oh shit. Alright, that target is down. I am almost dead. At this point, he can take me out. I'm dead. Good stuff. Let's get some more defense. So let me tell you a little story which happened about 2 or 3 days ago. I was in this ship, the Black Widow, okay, and it was kind of a similar situation as to what just happened. There's Gamma. I hate this Gamma thing now. I can't play the game while it's in this state.
The jump drive is spinning up now.
3 games today. Couldn't jump out of the sector. Noticed that the enemy were capturing G and then jumping directly to our base. Quit out. Started the game back up. Tried another game. Couldn't jump out of the system. And then, you know, I started recording this. So luckily, the gods were with us. So there's Leviathan in the cap circle here. The Venturer seems to be leaving. Okay.
More ships are needed at Command HQ. Work visible.
Right. I only did this because our Venturer jumped in and I didn't want him to die. Honor doesn't cost anything.
New ship on screen. Ship's not feeling
Right,
so well.
keep that fire up. Firing Norris missiles. Horus missiles, Norris. Who's Norris?
Sure, why not?
Missiles crafted by Horus himself just before the Horus Heresy. The tech priests of Mars crafted the best missiles for their Primarch. Whoa, shit. I got racked. And they got Gamma. And now they are also taking Alpha. Where is Mr. Reaper, I wonder? Where is he? Oh, he's there. He's at Alpha. He hasn't left Alpha since the start of the game. He never leaves the damn station cap circle. What can you do?
I have entered coordinates. We're ready to go.
Right, guys, let's get on the move. Oh, we have a Gladiator and a Venturer. Let's see if they'll work together.
We have completed our job.
Mr. Hunter, I'm coming for you. I really do not like this ship. I just don't like it. It just seems so underpowered. I mean, the idea is awesome. Maybe if there was a, I don't know, a missile that was, I don't know, heavily armored or something that couldn't be destroyed by flak, or that it could take a lot more punishment. I don't know. This thing, it just does not seem good. That was my escape. I apologize. I will now. Well, I can't really minimize the game. I don't want to risk corrupting the footage here, but if you hear Skype, it's mine. What the fuck? Cursor stopping gun. Well, that's not your only problem, all. I mean, you don't seem to be able to leave the cap circle. Just saying. And there we go. We have been overrun. Absolutely overrun.
Avoid combat during jump prep.
Main base is under attack.
Not being able to jump into some sectors in like 80% of the games, and the fact that yeah, look, see, they have the gamma buff, and they're able to jump from gamma, so that's nice. So I'm here defending our base with really crappy weaponry. You know what's weird? I've had a lot more games than the Gladiator. Whenever I made the video initially, I didn't know if the Gladiator was good or bad. Why can't I fire him?
I need time to make repairs. Get us out of here.
But the Gladiator is an amazing ship. Commenter said that, you know, it's an amazing ship, it played well, and yes it is. I've gotten more experience with it, and it is an incredibly fun ship to fly. Or, I don't know, drive. Do you fly in space? I mean, there's no... You're not really... I have no idea. I'm getting sidetracked by something that doesn't really even matter. Right, so there's a bottle over our main station. What I want to do, well, I'll jump and take off. I don't want any more enemy reinforcements, so I'll take that and I'll return to base. Oh dear. Okay.
Was successful.
Just stealth up just in case. I don't understand the point of the stealth system. Where the hell did he jump to?
Deactivated.
Where's me just saying I don't understand the point of the stealth system, and then I ambush this guy, but I could have done this even if he didn't. Even if I didn't have the stealth system.
Enemy spotted.
I don't understand the point of it. Your missiles, I suppose it does allow a bit of surprise and a delay in the activation of the enemy's flak systems, their point defense, but you know, it takes less than a second to hit number 4 on your keyboard or on your mouse, depending on what type of mouse you have.
Station acquired.
And as soon as you hit it, missiles within a certain range will just be totally wrecked and destroyed. And there's gas again, so you know what they're going to do? They're going to retake gas, and they're going to steamroll back into our base from G. You know what? I wonder if they even know they can do that. So let's see if they notice that. So there's one ship in the enemy base, and sorry, not the enemy base, in our base. Right, there are 2 in G. Let's see if they conquer G and jump directly to our base, huh? Let's see. I'm gonna jump to G, engage my stealth system, jump to B. I'm just curious to see if they know they can jump from G to our base directly. I'm curious.
Spinning down.
Oh, it looks like they've got friends.
New ship on screen.
Right, so let's see what's going to happen here. You know what? I'm going to try and ambush one of these guys when they're about to jump out. Oh, shit! How did they even know I was there? Honestly, how did they know I was there? Fire the damn missiles, will you? Why is it not firing the missiles? Right click, right click, right click, not doing anything. Press number 2, it fires the missiles. I am so confused. I wonder what my energy was at there. I thought it was like half full. That all guy's a fucking genius. Top quality players there from, what's his name? All 8200. I mean, it was a week ago that I was addicted to this game. I was on a massive binge, and at this point it's just not fun. There's too many people who don't have a clue what they're doing and aren't in any, you know, they've no interest really in getting better, if you know what I mean. They don't care.
I have a new target.
That's why I think there should be a game mode that allows bigger teams, because then you really don't have to worry as much.
Stealth mode activated. Work visible.
Alright, let's... Where'd he go? I wish I was in a Hunter right now. It's such a really good ship. And I'm getting wrecked bad, even though I've fired missiles how many times? And you know what? I'm probably not using the stealth system to the best of my ability, but you know what? I'm going to get into a situation where I am going one-on-one with somebody, and then I do disengage the stealth system to like ambush them, because it really won't matter. They'll put their point defense up, they'll destroy the missiles. The missiles will be gone. I'll have to wait for their cooldown while I use the shitty flak gun. They've got 2 levels on us, which doesn't help. They're in our base, which doesn't help. They're capturing B, which doesn't help. They've already captured A, which doesn't help. I mean, Hippo there has the right idea in chat. Always kill a protector first. If you've ever played WoW PvP, any MMO PvP game, you'll know that you have to kill the healer first. It's completely retarded to attack. Where are we going here? It's stupid to attack enemies that are going to just keep getting their health back. It's like hitting a training dummy in WoW. The thing never loses its health. Where is it? There it is there. And they're all jumping to our base. Good stuff. I can't do nothing here. Right, they've disabled my abilities. No, I can't. There's Al Jingles. Oh, if you don't know who Jingles is, the Mighty Jingles. He's a YouTuber that covers World of Tanks, War Thunder, World of Warships. He made a couple of videos about this game, and he went down to see the devs. And he got his voice put into the game. He also got his image and the Mighty Boo, his little dog, put into the game, which is awesome. As a captain. It's pretty cool. I also like his stats. His stats are pretty cool for my playstyle. We're getting hammered again. So there you go. Everybody wanted shorter fucking games, and now you've got them. Shorter games where you're steamrolled from the start to the end of the game. If the enemy have a slight advantage, it becomes a massive advantage. If you capture gas once, you've won. If you capture gas a second time, you've won. Overkill. It's overkill. I really do not like this ship. Again, I like the idea of it. It's just, I don't like the ship. It doesn't play well. Gotta be the worst ship in the game that I've played yet. And I played every one of them. I mean, I don't like support. It's not because they're bad. It's just, they're not my playstyle. Eight deaths because I'm trying to intercept threats where the threats are at. A guy I played a few games with the other day, not directly, but we were in a couple of games together. We joined the same servers. He said to me, "How come you've got so many deaths? Like, your deaths equal your kills." And I said to him, "Well, look, I'm intercepting where the enemy are going to be. Just because our team isn't going there isn't going to deter me from going where the enemy threat is at. I mean, everyone should be smart enough to know where they're going." And of course it was a defeat. I'm not really going to acknowledge that. But, you know, when we get back to the main screen, I'll talk a little bit about the thing, and I don't know how to fix it. I mean, I'm not a game developer or anything. I mean, I don't even know how to fix this thing. I mean, don't allow the missiles, possibly one or two of the missile types, to be killed by flak. I have no idea. Make them too fast or something. But it's not enjoyable to play. Even whenever I was winning the other day, it still wasn't fun to play. It was just tedious. See, when you're firing missiles, it just automatically track the enemy and head towards the enemy you're targeting. I mean, that doesn't even feel like you're doing that much. Everything just feels too automated. The stealth system, it's kind of redundant, because whenever you do fire missiles, it breaks your stealth. The enemy can hear the little alarm that there are missiles on their way to the target, and they hit up their point defense systems, and missiles gone. Not a problem. And because the point defense system lasts, how long is it, like 5 or 6 seconds? You know what, actually, let me just check. Where is it? The Glorious Destroyer. Point defense, where is it? Not there. It's got to be here somewhere, right? There's got to be a ship that has it listed. No, that's weird. I believe it used to have it listed. But you know what I mean? It's... You can launch all of your missiles within a 3-second period of time. And the enemy point defense is up that long. It can deal with them with no problem. And that's every ship in the game. Not to mention that the enemy ship you're going against probably has, you know, a better weapon set to begin with. I mean, look at the game that whenever I went against that protector at the start of the game. Was it this game? I can't remember. Was this one or the one the other day? It's just kind of blurring together. But I was going against 1v1 onto a protector, which is a support craft. They had one level on us, on our team. We were level 5, they were level 6. That protector got me down to like 10% health, and he was in 5%. I mean, this was the battle from the... We both had 100% HP. I had gotten him down to about 5%, he got me down to 10%. And then his ally just arrives in time, wipes me out. Protector survives. Now that shouldn't be like that whenever you're in an attack craft and he's in a support craft. This thing, it says 8 damage there, which is pretty high actually. Yeah, the Watchman has 9 damage, but that thing is a beast. The Ranger, which I've had better games in, has 7. The Ghost, which is an amazing ship, has 9. This thing is gorgeous. Look at it. It just looks so early sci-fi. I just love the look of this thing. Kind of looks like one of the Doctor's screwdrivers, doesn't it? Or some sort of sexual pleasure device. Now I won't be able to look at this thing the same anymore. Kind of looks like some sort of mini Death Star from the front, although it doesn't fire beams like that. If you're looking for a mini Death Star, what you need to hit up is the Overseer. Thing's awesome as well. I just don't like this ship. Unless you're like way ahead of the enemy in levels, or the enemy player's just stupid, you're not going to be able to kill them. I mean, I've seen ships like the Infiltrator, the Hunter, and especially the Reaper, and even the Interceptor here, take down an enemy in less than 10 seconds. Just completely burn it down. See, whenever you're higher level than the enemy in this thing, not so much luck. It's just crap. That's all I have to say about it. Also, that they're... You know what? I'm not even sure if the enemy were jumping from G, but it seemed like it. I mean, I was stuck in the cap. I was trying to jump, but, you know, every time I clicked on a sector to jump to, it wouldn't work. 3 games like that there. 2 or 3 games like that, and it just got too much. But the enemy seemed to be jumping from G. I mean, they didn't have Alpha or they didn't have Beta, but they were jumping into our base. And all they had taken was G. That sounds stupid. It is. I don't like that. I really don't like that little design choice there. I mean, I know the games do go on way too long, but... I mean, it just allows one team to steamroll the other. It does, and it's annoying. It's not enjoyable. Especially whenever you have a team system or a lobby system that doesn't encourage like skilled players to play with each other. It's always like half the team's newbie, hadn't got a clue what they're doing. And I did have a problem with the, what is it called? The auto find system. You know, it automatically finds games for you, kind of like in Call of Duty and stuff. I had a problem with that, but that was only because it was taking too long. See, if it found me a game with players of a similar skill, I would love that. As long as G was not a capable jump point location, I would be crappy. As long as you couldn't jump to your enemy base from G, it just ends the games too quickly, allows one team to steamroll the other. But I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible, which is hardly short because it's been going on for about 20 minutes, maybe even longer so far. But that's the Black Widow, the United States, or United Space Research Techcraft. It's crappy. The worst ship I have played yet. Which is, you know, I would like to play a good ship like that. That was my escape. I would like to play a good ship that just fires salvos and massive barrages of missiles. That would be awesome. Kind of like the broadside cruiser in Star Wars, but this thing is just bad. It's far too easily for enemies to counter your attacks. Your flak gun, it's completely shit. It really is. And it's supposed to work in tandem with your missiles, which reduce the enemy's armor strength and stuff. But if the enemy are going to hit flak, then you're screwed. As soon as your missiles are gone, by the time they have cooled down, you're dead. So that's a look at the ESR Black Widow. If you've enjoyed this video or not, hit the like button. Don't forget that I have a Patreon which you can support me on. Just follow the link in the description below. And thank you all very much for watching. Again, I will be putting this up on Christmas Day, just so there's something to watch. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're having a good holiday. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Good day, loyal citizens of the Empire. Today, the Emperor has employed a system that will allow you to support the latest Imperial endeavors. Click the link below to support a safer and brighter future for every citizen of the Empire.